Hi, welcome to your astrology forecast for December 4th to December 10th, 2014. On December 4th, Venus in Sagittarius trines Jupiter in Leo exactly. So, this is going to bring an expansive feeling to our relationships, and we will feel especially romantic during this time, and we may take our relationships to a more expanded level, whatever that might mean for you, whether it's traveling together, learning together, exploring together, or even taking it to another level that is more expansive. And creativity will also be extremely expanded during this time. And learning anything new is going to help you expand and grow exponentially during these times. All right, Sun in Sagittarius trines Uranus in Aries. So this could bring more of a sense of individuality, and more unique ideas and beliefs may come forward, as well as new insights about yourself. And you may learn more about yourself and expand who you are and really play up your individuality and your uniqueness at this time. And unexpected things could occur, and you may get unexpected bursts of energy where you feel like you just want to go and have an adventure and explore and have more excitement occur in your life. So there is potential for you to start new things during this time, as long as you have some amount of planning involved, then it should go pretty well. All right. The moon in Taurus opposes Saturn in Scorpio, and they both square Jupiter in Leo, creating a T-square, and this is within 5 degrees. So with the moon in Taurus, it's always looking for its creature comforts, and with it opposing Saturn in Scorpio, it's not really the most comfortable. Issues around responsibilities and finances may come up, where Saturn puts a bit of a weight in that area of life. And with them both squaring Jupiter and Leo really wants us to expand our horizons. So there's some pressures coming on, these, two sides here that are extremely, they're in opposition, and they're both really focused around finances. So there may be something that's limiting us or holding us back, either on a subconscious level or an actual level, a real level, where we may feel limited by finances. And Jupiter in Leo is trying to get us to expand beyond those limitations by using creative inspiration. So it's kind of interesting, especially when you have the viewpoint that, of a more practical viewpoint, it may be sort of difficult for you to wrap your mind around using inspiration or creativity as a way to expand beyond that. But of course, the best ideas do come from inspiration and creativity. So, try to utilize some of that creative expression for finding ways to get yourself out of a situation that might be putting pressure on you in that area of life. And perhaps you will find a sense of freedom in that, if you can find out what the solution might be to that. And Leos are pretty good at finding solutions. They're very creative. So, hopefully it won't be too bad anyway. All right, Mars moves into Aquarius on that day. And this is also going to bring unexpected bursts of energy. And these can be, good or bad, depending on how you use it. If you use it productively by moving towards your hopes, wishes, and dreams, taking actions on those, and by taking action maybe within a group or a social cause, that would be the best way to utilize it. Of course, Mars could bring unexpected outbursts of anger as well. So we do want to watch out for that. And we could become a bit more competitive within our friendships at this time, and also have more of a drive to take care of the things we need to take care of when it comes to our hopes, wishes, and dreams. So there is movement forward in that area, but it could also cause some difficulties as well. Okay, and fun fact here too, Uranus rules Aquarius and Mars rules Aries, so they're actually in mutual reception right now. So this brings a lot of Uranian and Aries energy, which is super about new beginnings, as well as bringing new energies, new insights, new ways of doing things, innovation, change, starting amazing things, and also about individuality. All right. On December 5th, the Sun in Sagittarius squares Chiron in Pisces. So there may have been a focus around beliefs quite a bit, and some of the old wounds that might be because of some old beliefs could be coming up, and we need to let go of any beliefs surrounding old wounds if we can at this time, by forgiving or letting go of those beliefs, and basically just, yeah, letting go of anything that is causing you any kind of harm. So if you can do that, that'd be good. All right. And then the moon moves into Gemini. So this helps us to look at our emotions from a more intellectual perspective, which can be a good thing. We can see things from a perhaps two different sides more often, which can also be confusing too, though. The moon in Gemini can over-rationalize its feelings, which can be a negative thing, but it also helps us to communicate our feelings easier because we're able to look at them from a more intellectual perspective. Not only that, but people tend to get more talkative, as well as wittier, and enjoy their vernacular a bit more. And yeah, they just look at things from a lighter perspective typically, and from a more intellectual perspective, as I said. So yeah. All right, and then Mercury in Sagittarius trines Uranus in Aries. So this can bring sudden insights through conversations that we have with others, and it can also have us say some shocking things. And we may be a bit more blunt since they're both in fire signs. And the truth of the matter can really just be, we can really get to the core of any conversation. Any kind of truths that need to be said will definitely be said at this time. So yeah, even if you don't have many conversations on this day, writing down some major insights that you have on this day would be a really good idea, because Uranus will be sending us a lot of insights and very many aha moments. So definitely watch out for that, and be sure to write it down if you do receive any awesome stuff. Okay. On December 6th, the moon in Gemini opposes Mercury in Sagittarius, and they both square Chiron in Pisces. So perhaps this is a day where you really wish you would have put your foot in your mouth, because the moon in Gemini opposing Mercury in Sagittarius says to me that you're just saying too much and perhaps have been too blunt about something. And then Chiron in Pisces is like bringing up wounds. So try not to say more than you need to say on this day. And if you happen to be on the receiving end of any bluntness, try not to take it too personally if you can. And if anything does get brought up for you on that day, then try to look within yourself before blaming anybody else, because usually how these things work is, if you're holding on to something within yourself that is painful, other people will push that button. And they typically won't do it intentionally, but it will happen. So if there is a button being pushed, make sure to look at that button within yourself and try to heal whatever that is, forgive whatever that is, let go of whatever that is, and just try to let it all, let it all be, I guess. Okay, then the moon in Gemini opposes Sun in Sagittarius, which is a full moon. So this is all about really learning. You are learning a lot, perhaps emotional intelligence to some degree, and expanding who you are. So there is a culmination, perhaps, of learning. The moon in Gemini is kind of the emotional aspect of that, the emotional intelligence. And then the sun in Sagittarius is really self mastery and expanding your horizons. So you may receive opportunities at this time when it comes to expanding your horizons, or maybe you'll be able to learn something new online, or go attend a class, anything like that. But it can also be that you're like finishing up something that is intellectual or expansive, and you'll be able to really feel the fruits of your labor of whatever that is that you've been learning about. All right, on December 7th, the moon moves into Cancer. So this is going to have us wanting to go within ourselves a little more, take care of our homes and families, and cook good food and kind of nurture yourself on this day. It's a good day to just cozy up and stay in your home and do stuff like that, or sit by a fire, something like that. Sounds good. And yeah, and looking at your deeper emotions and understanding what it is you're feeling, maybe writing down some of your feelings and getting in touch with your feelings would be a good idea. All right, on December 8th, Mercury conjuncts the Sun in Sagittarius. So we can really express ourselves a lot easier and express what our ideas and our beliefs are, as well as have very philosophical conversations with others in which we will be able to really express what our true selves are as well in those situations. And philosophical conversations, did I say that part? I don't know. Can be had. All right, then the moon in Cancer opposes Pluto in Capricorn, and they both square Uranus and Aries, creating a T-square. So the moon in Cancer, of course, is wanting to nurture itself as well as its home and family and its personal space. With it opposing Pluto in Capricorn, this is bringing up some stuff in our careers that need to be changed, transformed, let go of perhaps, and brought into a higher vibration potentially. And so this is bringing up some deeper feelings about that situation and some intensity about how you're feeling about that, and also perhaps some fears surrounding what could occur with, when it comes to the career or to the home even. With them both squaring Uranus and Aries wants us to step forward and be the change, basically, and just become more independent and radically true to yourself. So there may be some tensions that get brought up, whether it's among family and home, or among the career and your sense of who you are. So maybe you are being so radically yourself that it kind of brings up tensions in the home or in your career, or maybe it's your home or your career that's keeping you from being fully yourself, or maybe you just need to nurture yourself a bit more and kind of not worry about this Pluto Uranus thing so much on this day. Who knows? But there will be a need for some kind of balance in those areas, and definitely changes will need to be made, especially when it comes to what it is you truly want to be in the world. So, all right, December 9th, the moon moves into Leo. This helps us to express our emotions in a very creative, dramatic, perhaps romantic way. It's also great for nurturing our children and also, of course, being creative and having fun. And then on December 10th, Venus moves into Capricorn. So our relationships are going to be coming into a more serious tone. Um, Capricorn wants to solidify things and to make things more real as well as more mature. And it's also great for bringing more romance to the work you do, more creativity to the work you do, have more of a romantic flair, or perhaps doing something that you love and or something that you value strongly, as well as make whatever it is that you do more beautiful in some way. So that's it for the week. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I have a different background today because I have rearranged my living room and I have to hang up the tapestry again. So you will see it again, don't you worry. All right. Have an awesome week and I'll talk to you soon.